just signed up for a Living with the Land tour.
And so we got our name tags on.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go behind the scenes walking through the Living with the Land ride.
What'll happen is that wasp is gonna land on the leaf, or we'll go ahead and pull the whole plant if it's back. Here in our greenhouse, NEEM, you can soak them. And since he implemented it, we have not had to once spray a pesticide for the leaf. We're collecting those larvae. So remember how I said that when the larvae time it's managed to wipe out a lot of their stone fruit crops. So that's anything with the pit inside of it, so peaches, apricots, hence why we're trying to find varieties that are naturally resistant to them. Aquaponic system, which we do not grow our plants in any media whatsoever. If you look at the end, you can see the roots of the plant is completely exposed.
So we learned that you don't have to have soil because as long as you give them the other nutrients and support they need, they're good. We got freshly grown cucumber with really, really thin skin. So it's going to taste better.
I guess the skin gets thicker the longer they've been picked.
This is a string garden.
A spring garden?
Because they hold them by strings.
Smells good. Isn't this so fun?
There's so many fun plants.
Yeah. Look at those growing pumpkins. It's so cool how they hang everything.
All this tilapia. Let's get ready for some food.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Red light. They say the fish like the red light versus
It's calming for them.
Yes. I feel calm already.
Hi.
Are you having fun?
Yeah, it's so cool seeing all these plants behind the scenes.
These per fruit, they're about the size of a chestnut. And when you
Look at that star. Nope. Fluted pumpkin.
and then we can transfer it.
This tour is so much fun.
It's the best ever.
Yeah, it's great. It was only $20 a person.
Yeah.
And if you have kids, it was only $16. It's totally worth it.
Yeah, we go through all these cool places.
Yeah.
There's the ride behind us.
Oh, there's the ride. We're gonna go ride, listen to the land because it's super awesome. Last time we came to Epcot, it was my first time ever going on the ride and I loved it and we went on it over and over and over again. So we're gonna do that today too. So cute in here. Here comes our ride.
Welcome to Living with the Land. As you board the boat, feet and legs inside the boat at all times. Parents, please supervise your children and refrain from flash photography or using video lights until we reach the greenhouses. Thank you. Now, sit back, relax.
Pies y piernas dentro del barco y cuida a los pequeñitos. A manera de
It's a new beginning in the cycle of life. Beneath the surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives. Desert. Nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find, and water and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects: the need to produce food.
In Saudi Arabia and Mexico, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water. Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for pesticides by using natural predators like ladybugs and wasps to control pests. In Japan, we're learning that by adding composted leaves and other plant material to our soil, we can reduce the need for fertilizers.
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production? Welcome to our living laboratories, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. Wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world. When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than... The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer. Only then will we truly be living with the land.